Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Sirhc, and welcome back to the NightOwl server. We're heading out to the Mega Spruce Taiga. I took down the sign, and actually, they left the moss stone right underneath the sign. If you guys remember, Vert and AJ pranked me a while back. Replaced all of my mossy cobble boulders with cobblestone. But it's all cleaned up now. Got everything put back, for the most part at least. But we're finally going to start our base out here. And I have a pretty good idea for what I want to do. Now, back in update 13W36A, we got these new lands, these new strange worlds. You could possibly call them alien, perhaps. Goodbye, B-Rabbit. And that kind of gave me a bit of an idea. What we're gonna do is we're gonna treat this like it's some sort of alien world. We're gonna be adventurers. We're gonna be explorers. We're gonna be researchers. Colonists is what we are. And we're gonna colonize this world. We're going to start off in a nice little base, and we're gonna try and make it look pretty futuristic. Go for a bit of a modern design. Very little use of woods. I might use woods every once in a while for like the floors of stuff. Just kind of give maybe some areas a warmer feeling. Now, where did I put those chests? Was it down this way farther? Oh, crap. I think it might be over this way. But not a whole lot of woods are going to be used. And we're gonna build, like I said, it's going to be futuristic, and it's going to start off with just like a few basic rooms and like a galley, a living quarters, maybe a research lab, where we do our research of this alien world. What else? Maybe some sort of infirmary type thing. We'll work that out. No, it was not over here. And at the beginning, all the rooms are gonna be like their own separate little pods, almost like they're like pre-put together, pre-manufactured, and they'll be like connected by tubes or little hallways. Oh, dang it. I think it was over this way. I picked out a spot for where we're gonna start. I put down a chest, an ender chest. All the materials that we need are right in there, and I just gotta find them. Let me get back to you when I find this chest. Alright, here it is. No problem. Got our chest, ender chest out here so I could have, so I didn't have to carry all the items. But let's get started. And what we're going to build first, let's see, where do I want it? That's the big question. Where do I want this thing? I think we'll just kind of put it here. And this has to be 3 blocks high. Now what we're gonna build first is a spaceship. Not really, well, a shuttle, to be more specific. We're going to build the shuttle that we, I suppose I'm gonna need something there, and I'm gonna need more clay. We're gonna build the shuttle that we used to come down to this alien world. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe it is. And I had this all built in creative. It took me a little bit to kind of figure out the shape that I wanted, and took a few tries. We're gonna need more clay. And with that, we're gonna need a crafting table. And I have my clay in here, and I went back and grabbed some dyes. So, yeah, let's see, crafting table. There we go. Get that down. Okay. These tall grasses are kind of crazy. It's very easy to stand in them without really knowing. We don't need a whole lot, but I do love the purple clay, or the blue stained clay, so we'll make a little bit more, because I might need a little bit more. There we go. And do we have enough of the cyan? Let's make some more of the cyan right away while we're at it. We'll just make the rest of this into cyan. Got enough dye there. Excellent. Alright. So yeah, it took me a while to figure out the design of this. I actually made... forgot I was not in creative. Wow. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Try one-clicking a block in survival. Good job. I am good at this game. And that was supposed to be there, wasn't it? Because that comes back like that. Oh. 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 Did I already mess up? I already messed up, didn't I? Yeah, because that's supposed to be there. And that's supposed to be there. And that's not supposed to be there. This is supposed to be gone back here. But yeah, it took me a long time to... Well, it took me a long time to figure out this ship. But I finally got a design, and I think it's going to look pretty good. We're going to use clay and quartz. I went out here a few days ago and grabbed a bunch of quartz from the nether around this area. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should match up with that. Perfect. So we should be all set with quartz for now, at least. I think this is all that we have, actually. I definitely will need to get more, because I do want to use quartz for my nether tunnel as well, which is kind of a problem. So now I'm going to have to get up on top of this thing, because now we got to lay some clay, some gray stained clay. So that goes like that, and then like that. But this whole idea for the space exploration, I think it's going to work really well. And I think it's going to work really well out here. One thing is, I really wanted to make a base that was self-sustaining and would have lots of cool farms. You know, I want farms for everything. And I want to make really cool farms, some really, really futuristic, or not really futuristic, but some really good, well-designed farms. And I think I need quartz now, actually. I should have grabbed quartz while I was down there. So we're going to need some stairs and some half slabs, which we can make a bunch of half slabs, because I'm going to need a lot later for the tunnel, because I'm going to have my track going on half slabs. So we'll do that. It should be good. We don't really need too much quartz for this project. But yeah, so I want to do some really cool kind of futuristic farms, and I think this will really work well for that. You know, and I have a lot of good ideas for even just like the starting out phase, where we're just gonna be kind of in a small little living quarters. And I want to make it really compact, and you know, I don't want it to be this huge base at the beginning. I want it to be very compact and yet use the space really well. So yeah, that goes like that, and I need slab here. And I want to really play around with the interior design, because I want the I want the interior design to be like really, you know, just really smartly used. I want blocks to be very smartly used. You know, I might put like droppers and dispensers in some areas for storage instead of using chests everywhere. I guess I don't even know. I haven't entirely worked it out yet. One thing I want to do before I really start working on the base is exploring this whole area. That's kind of one of my first goals. But before we start exploring, I need some sort of area to set up shop. I need somewhere to store items. I need somewhere to sleep at night if I can, you know, if I'm able to, or somewhere to haul up at night to hide away from the monsters. And so this is going to be our home until we make a new home. Although I'm not going to get rid of this, I don't think. I think this is always going to stay here. And I think I'm going to kind of expand the base that way. Kind of work it out over there. Alright, and then we need some cyan clay up on top here. But yeah, because we do have that ravine over there, and eventually I do want the base to kind of reach over to there, because that was the original area that I liked. I like the hilly area, and I don't know what the back looks like. I don't have that in my picture right now that I'm looking at. But I don't really know what the bottom looks like. I might need to switch pictures here real quick. And it's turning nighttime, and I haven't really lit anything up. Vert and AJ actually lit some stuff up when they did their prank. They put a torch on all of the boulders that they changed, but I got rid of all that lighting. Partially so that I would know which boulders I had already fixed, and partially because I don't actually like to light up my areas very well. Call me crazy, but I'm not a big fan of having a big lit up... I always forget about that. I go into my inventory while I'm shifting, and then I still think I'm shifting when I get out, and nope, I'm not. Alright, so we're going to have some purple clay there. Nice little accent. Or the blue stained clay. Same thing, basically. And then... it's... what is it here? Is that stairs? I can't actually tell. I think it's stairs right here. Which is going to be hard to place. But yeah, I don't like really having a lit up area around my base. I mean, it certainly is nice for mobs. But I think it kind of ruins the look. You know, I like having a dark forest to look out at and such. Now, if I ever make a mob drop farm out here, which I might, I'm not entirely sure yet. But if I do that, then obviously I will have to light up this area, or it will only work. Whoa. Whoa, there's another one. Where'd you come from? Or maybe, oh, that was probably the same one. Obviously my bow's not gonna... okay, I know what happened. He lit me on fire. Okay, that makes more sense. Because it is it should be a one-hit kill. What kind of bow? I mean, it's power 5. Punch 2, flame 1, infinity, great bow. Oh, and I got some new enchanted armor. For a while, I was just using regular diamond armor because I just hadn't gotten around to enchant. You jerk. Not a nice person. For a while, I just never really got around to enchanting armor. But I was live streaming the other day, lighting up some witch caves, and I ran into some trouble. I think I got knocked off a ravine by a couple of cave spiders, and then ended up getting in a cry box, and a zombie punched me through the corner of the cry box and killed me. So I died. I rallied and tried to get my stuff back. I want you upside down. Oh, it breaks so easy. I tried to run out there. I was retracing my steps. I think I was almost to my stuff, and died again because I didn't wear any armor the second time around, which was probably a mistake on my part. But I didn't, you know, maybe I would have died anyways, and I would have lost that stuff. I would have lost it anyways. So I don't know. You know, could have been a mistake. Could have been the smartest decision I ever made. No one really knows. But yeah, this is going to be kind of the wing. I'm just going to have a tiny little engine on the end of the wing. But it's starting to take shape. I think I'm going to do the rest off camera. There's not too much more. Just got to get the bottom, the wings, and then the inside. So I will meet back with you when I'm done with that. Seems we have a new friend on our little alien world. Nice little cow came to visit us in our ship. Might have to keep him in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and work around him, and hopefully he won't get in our way, or hopefully he won't escape before I get the door in. You just stay right there. Alright, and we're back. I'm just planting some sugar cane because I need some paper. Can I put the sugar cane anywhere else? I think one spot right here. It's not very convenient, but I can do that. But yeah, it's all done. There you are. I knew I heard something. Crap. I gotta turn my hostile mobs up. Not video settings, music, sounds, hostile creatures, all the way up. Because that was the second time that a creeper creeped up on me. There we go. Let's just fill that in a bit. I guess it's all fine. We'll just take this away. But yeah, I finished the beautiful spaceship, the shuttle. Not really a spaceship. I mean, it's kind of a spaceship. It does go to space. But it's not very space-worthy. Because it's just a shuttle. You know, it got dropped, or it came off of a bigger ship. But, I'm pretty sure I did that right. I think so. It looks kind of off, but I don't think so. This is the these are the landing gears or whatever, the legs of the ship that let it stand here. Here we have the wings with the engines, and I really like how these turned out. Just a tiny little hole there that the engine is. There's the back view. And this is just a little, I got a nice piston door. One thing I want to do with this base out here is I really don't want to use normal doors. I want to use mainly piston doors, just because it will look a little bit more futuristic. So this one's a really simple one, just lever. Obviously not a whole lot of, thought I saw something. This green, there's too much green around here. I keep thinking I see creepers. But obviously there's not much room here for redstone. So I have this one so I can close it up and I don't have any mobs coming in here while I'm away. These torches can go. And then I can close it up from in here. So this is the inside of the shuttle. I have a little bedroom thing with my bed, and you can see a crafting table there. This is the cockpit, which is just here for show. Obviously doesn't have any purpose, and just some random levers and buttons. And then over here I got a chest and an ender chest, so I can access stuff easily. Over here I just have a little smelting thing, so I can fill this up with coal and I can put a whole bunch of stuff in to smelt. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's in this shuttle. You know, it's real small. It's actually kind of annoying to go in because you got real small passage, but I think it looks really good, and it'll serve the purpose of being our living quarters. And I also, what I also did was I made this. This is a storage crate, I guess. Basically, the story is that we came down on the shuttle, but before we did that, we dropped this storage crate from space. You know, I had a parachute or something to let it come down easily, or nice and slowly, and this is where all of our supplies are. Now, there's nothing in there right now, and then I also have, I can lock it behind me in case I need to hunker down in here at night. But there's nothing in any of these chests right now. all empty, but this will be my storage room until I can get, or until we actually start working on our base and get to the point where we make a storage room. But yeah, I think this stuff turned out really well. I like the way it looks. I really like these sides with the stairs. It looks really cool. And it kind of glows at night too because of the stairs. It lets the light from the glowstone out. But yeah, looks cool. It'll serve the purpose. And I'm excited to start the journey. Oh, I broke this tree. But now I need to get some more paper or some more sugarcane. This stuff is not growing. Grow faster. I'm going to have to wait for this stuff to grow because we're going to be doing something else real quick. Alright, so now I should have enough sugarcane. And what we're going to do with this stuff is... Any fall down? Nope. We're going to make a map, of course, because that's what I love to do. I love making maps. I want to make one big map, like just a single map, but really zoomed out of this whole area, just to kind of start off with and see what we have around here. So let's see, we're going to need iron. I'll need to break a block. I'll need to break a block of redstone as well. So I think we have enough sugarcane right now to zoom it out 3 times. Or 4 times. So we can make our map like that. And then we can right click it. And there we are. Oh, we're right on the corner of a... Oh, that kind of stinks. Right on the corner of a map, of a preset map, which kind of stinks because that means if we ever make a map, well, I guess it's not too bad. You know, we can make an even-sized map, and the center would basically be right here. If we ever made an even-sized map with like multiple maps on a wall, is what I'm talking about. But yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. Because we're going to be making it bigger anyways. Oh, I can zoom it out 5 times, although I don't know if I want to right now. And there's that unknown map error, so what I gotta do is bring it out and let it load, and then we can put it back in. So let's see. So this is level... Or that was level 3 of 4. So what does this look like? So that looks like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna make the full size, level 4. And I'll explore that whole area. Oh shoot, I just wasted that. And there's the other bug. You can't shift click it out. You have to drag it out. So level 4. We're gonna be a tiny little dot in here. But this will allow us to kind of explore the world around us. I think this map is it 2,000? I think it's about 2,000 blocks by 2,000 blocks. Pretty sure it's either that or 4,000 blocks. But we'll be able to kind of explore the whole world. We'll see where we've been around this area, and we can try and find other biomes nearby. We're probably not going to find too much this close. You know, we're going to, just because of the new biome generation that we have now, all the biomes that are connected are similar to each other or are related. So they're going to have the same, or they're going to have very similar heat and humidity, I believe is kind of how they categorize them. So we're gonna find lots of kind of temperate areas and cold areas around here. Although there is a jungle right over here. And I'm not sure exactly what a jungle counts as. I think it's the jungle's over that way. But yeah, so I think that is about it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And we will not be out here for the next episode or the episode after that. Oh, there's some sugar cane right down there. I actually did a little episode with a little video with Cthulhu 2 on the NightOwl server. He's trying to kind of do videos with all the different Night Owls to kind of introduce them to his subscribers and to kind of get acquainted to some of the new members as well. And so we took a little tour, kind of showed off what I've been up to and talked about my channel a bit. So the next 2 episodes are probably going to be those 2. Not entirely sure. I might be able to get one more episode out before that, but I think most likely it'll be those. But after those 2 episodes, we'll be back out here, and I think that'll be good because then it'll give me some time to start planning out a little bit of a base, because we'll either be doing exploring, or I do want to start building some more. I want to get some more structures built. Although I wouldn't mind living in the shuttle and the little storage crate that we have for a while. So I don't know. I'll have to decide. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys next time.